welcome back. We tried this before. It didn't work, so we're doing it again. Welcome back, Hana.
Thank you so much. Feeling great to be here.
Yeah, that's... How late is it? It's already 11. Holy shit.
How was your... so earlier we tried to record, and we got like 20 minutes into the recording and realized it didn't start?
Yeah, you got about a minute in, and then it stopped.
Okay. So, we've all kind of gone our separate ways. Austin, me, and Shire played a game, and Hana, how was your Chinese food? That's what
I'm
I
not
gotta
gonna
know.
lie, it was really good, but anytime after I fight, wow, words are hard. Anytime after I eat Chinese, like, my stomach just feels so heavy. I feel really bloated and gross right now, but it was yummy for like 10 minutes, and now I feel sick, and I ate like half of it, so I didn't even finish it. But I'll enjoy it tomorrow, hopefully.
That's how I feel after every meal since my jaw surgery.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Well, to be fair, your every meal that you have right now is like... It's like peasant medieval times. You literally...
What?
How's your recovery going?
Oh, good. My jaw is like... It's completely refused, but
Nice.
the nerves haven't come back yet. So
Awesome.
my teeth are still mostly numb. The roof of my
Ooh.
mouth is mostly numb.
When does that stop happening?
Never.
Hopefully before I kill myself. Somewhere in the time before, somewhere in that time frame, because that might change. That might sway the result of that day.
I understand completely.
Yeah. No. I remember you getting a text from you one day where you're just like, man, I would love to stop eating peanut butter for my 6th consecutive meal. It's just like, dude, that sucks.
That sounds terrible.
You should have heard what he had for dinner tonight.
What did you eat?
So I don't really have any food in my apartment, and I haven't gotten my refund. Like, the refund from Purdue hasn't hit my bank account yet.
Understand that. I was waiting for like $2,000, bro.
That's what I'm waiting for. So I'm sitting here. I really don't have any food. So for, I guess, dinner, I don't know. I had pieces of honey ham with a Kraft single cheese slice slapped in there. And I just ate that straight.
Been there, actually.
That's, yeah.
The ham and cheese roll up, but with Kraft single is crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, like, yesterday I didn't eat anything until like 5 o'clock, and then all I had was the potato chips for my chicken tender dinner. And then I took all my chicken and I put it in the fridge and I ate it today.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't like bad.
Hey Grant, you want to know something? By the end of this, you'll be looking really skinny, buddy.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
True.
No, I
weight loss arc.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I honestly think I have like some condition, because it like I could literally starve myself for like weeks. Because when I was on my soft diet,
you say autism?
No, when I was on my soft diet, I would literally eat like 2 applesauce cups a day, and that's all I ate for like 3 weeks, and I like really didn't lose any weight.
That's strange.
It's I think
you're
there's
built
like,
different, but just not in a good way.
Yeah.
Not in a good way is crazy.
I am built as like a ball. I'm like Kingpin.
Oh my god.
I'm built like Kingpin.
Yeah, you're Eric Cartman.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
That's
brutal.
so rude.
I'm not fat. I'm Big Bone.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
At least you're not Lizzo.
Oh man.
Didn't like stuff come out that was like lies though?
No, I don't think so.
I thought the dancers came forward and like, oh yeah, this was complete bullshit.
I don't care if it was or not. I'd still find a way to shit on her.
So.
I always hated her. She's so annoying.
I have a real problem with like the body positivity movement. Like, there is nothing to be positive about. You should not be happy. And that is coming from someone who is like morbidly obese. Like, we don't deserve to be happy.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell, Grant.
It's the truth. And like skinny people like who support it, like you are enabling bad behavior. Like, you should be ashamed.
Well, welcome back, Hana.
Thank you.
It's kind of changed a lot since you've been here, I guess. Holy shit, Grant. He's on a tangent. Anyway, I did have something I did want to talk about. The number of orgs pulling out of RLCS, I guess, like Optic and FaZe dropped their entire roster now.
Logistically makes sense because of how long the off season is. There's no reason for them to be paying players in a
Yeah.
time of esports decline anyway. I suspect they will not be the last.
Yeah.
How long is the off season?
5 months.
Yeah.
5
no,
months?
I think it's longer. Actually.
Is it actually?
I think it's rumored to be 7.
Shit.
I can't confirm. Or
I thought it was 5. Okay. Damn.
Why don't they just scale back the size of the venues and do more events throughout the year? And then
Nobody knows. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same. Okay, never mind. You know what? That actually makes sense because like UE, University of Evansville, the college from Boston I's hometown, they had the option to either drop from D1 or drop a whole bunch of their like best programs, and they chose to drop all their best programs.
Of course they
That's
did.
crazy.
Instead of just dropping back to like D2 or D3. Because it's a whole bunch of old white dudes on the board of directors trying to relive the glory days of their basketball program.
True.
And so they've literally like slaughtered their school. Because all that's left at UE is like theater majors and physical therapists.
And they're paying an extreme amount of money for that shit too.
Oh yeah, to be in D1. Especially because they don't make any money.
Well, I mean, even the
'Cause they never won
students.
anything.
I mean, the students are paying
Oh,
an
yeah.
extreme amount of money for nothing. They can get that shit anywhere else and much cheaper.
It's the reason I came to Purdue.
Yeah, but no. I'm wanting Cloud9 to make a debut again.
That would be sick.
I saw
Get
a
a
tweet today
machine.
where it's like, "Hey, Cloud9, let's talk about maybe bringing back a Rocket League team."
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
It would be pretty hype. Imagine if they like got Squishy back too. They like bought him back.
Yeah. Well,
That
Squishy's
would
now
be-
a free agent, so.
He's a free agent. Yeah.
That'd be hype as fuck.
hmm Also, Hana, I know it's been a minute, but you weren't on the podcast at that time, I don't think. So, congratulations on getting into Ghost.
Thank you.
Oh, well, for being a content creator of Ghost. Sorry, I guess you were already technically in it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I've been running the Ghost decal for so fucking long on Rocket League, but recently I switched back up to SSG because
Nope. Well, I was gonna say as you should, but
well, I was running Ghost for a long time, but I did need a change for a moment because I'm a placebo player. For if I change my skin, I start playing different. I don't know why,
no, that's fair. That's
but
fair.
I love Ghost. Always support Ghost for my favorite org, but SSG is also the team that I been a fan of since day one, since I started getting in esports. So
Grew up day one fan.
yeah, pretty much. They were. Well, I mean, I started watching like Siege esports at first, and then I switched to Rocket League, and Arsenal was the first person I watched.
Oh,
and-
I love Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal's fucking amazing. I was
Such
actually
a
watching
good
one of his
Arsenal
YouTube
fan.
videos earlier.
How long has RLCS been running?
Fuck.
20,
Since it started.
Oh,
I mean, it's not a joke.
Well, I
I
mean,
wanna say
2015 at
20.
least.
I was gonna say 2016, I believe.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I
like,
think 2016 was the first one.
that's
Probably.
not as long as I thought, to be honest.
well, I mean,
When did Rocket
they
League come
they
out?
just did their 11th season, right?
2015.
Yeah, we're on 11.
Yeah. What? How the fuck are they? How do they get those numbers?
Well, there was 14 seasons before these 11.
No, that's that's not what I meant, Shire. God damn it. I meant RLCS seasons.
Yeah.
I actually
There
don't
were.
know.
No, they were not. Shire.
Oh,
Yeah,
when
I think-
did Rocket League come out? Or
2015.
when was super powered battle cars?
Yeah,
rocket
that's-
powered battle
like
cars.
2010?
right?
Okay. So Rocket League probably came out what, like 2014 maybe?
Came out 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, a
That's what we've
year
been trying to tell
turnaround
you,
for
dude.
RLCS is pretty
I think
impressive.
they did.
Well, I
think
mean,
they
it was
did.
popular, so makes
True.
sense.
They just rebranded, slapped that shit back on the market.
Yeah. they
Yeah,
did.
pretty much. Pretty much.
Honestly, I kind of hate when companies do that though.
Hey, but it worked, and now it's real
Overwatch 2.
life, so.
Dude, Overwatch 2 pisses me off so
I've
bad.
They
never
got-
played it. So.
They got so much hate in the Steam Have you seen what's been happening with that?
I
Oh
haven't
yeah.
been
For like a
good.
week straight, they went from like very, very positive to like extremely negative to like 100,000 negative comments on Steam. And everyone just kept uniting more and more because they were fed up with Blizzard's bullshit.
Well,
That's
dude.
crazy.
And then there was
That's
things that
what
said, just here to
happened.
do my part, and that was their comment.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, when you think about it, like that's what happens when you release an entirely. It's not even a new game. It's just Overwatch 1. But they said Overwatch 2 because they were like, we're gonna bring PvE into it. And then so
Then-
you're gonna make us sit here. So you're gonna have Overwatch 1, highly competitive esport, like extremely competitive esport. And then come in and be like, all right, this is Overwatch 2 now. Download this now instead of Overwatch 1. And eventually we're gonna add PvE. And then like a year and a half later, you're like, oh yeah, by the way, that was a complete fucking lie. We just revamped everyone's interest in the game.
Yep. And one of my favorite things was like, I think it was the old CEO of Blizzard was basically like, he came out, was like, yeah, no one who was originally at Blizzard is there anymore. At this point, it's just a dead horse being like reanimated by Activision. Like
Dude,
none
it's
of
like a
the
marionette.
yeah, it's like none of the values that was started there is still there anymore. It's literally just being drug out because Activision still wants more money. And that I was like, damn, okay.
That seems like such a terrible thing to like watch though, is your beloved company just kind of.
God, I can't
Yeah.
imagine.
I feel like, yeah, I mean,
I
It
think
would suck.
AAA gaming companies are like seriously poisoning the well
oh yeah,
of gaming.
yeah.
Because it's not even like Steam like doesn't push indie games anymore because AAA games literally just make them so much money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And people just keep buying this shit.
I know that's what pisses me off more than anything. It's like everyone's like, we need change, and then I'm gonna keep buying it over and over again.
Yeah, why are you still buying CODs? Why are you still buying 2Ks? Why are you still buying FIFAs? Guys, go back, buy the 2014 version.
Well, Black Ops 2 is still like $60, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
It pisses me off how much, and like no one plays it anymore anyway.
Yeah, the servers are like dead.
Yeah. I tried to play Black Ops 3 the other day. I found one person, and I waited for an hour, and then they just left immediately, and I was like, okay, sick.
That's awful.
No, Black Ops 3 is like only zombies now.
Yeah.
Like you have to do like get friends and play zombies on Black Ops 3.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know that's a problem for you, but
I was about to say for whom getting friends from.
Sick, guys. Sick.
you're welcome.
Had to tag them.
All right, back to the
Hey,
bourbon.
I wasn't part of this.
Doesn't mean you're not complicit.
Yeah. No, but
I mean, I agree though.
no, I think gaming for the most part right now. Like, here's the thing: for the streamers and content creators, I can understand them buying that shit
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I mean that
It makes them money.
and also like if they just switch games, they're gonna lose so much percentage of their followers and like viewers and stuff like that. But for the everyday like forklift certified operator, whatever, you know, coming home after a 12-hour shift, I don't know why the fuck he would ever buy that shit again.
Yeah.
Real.
I mean, like, it's just so garbage at this point. Like, I think I tried to play Warzone 2 when it first came out, and I mean, it genuinely made me have to take a break for a second from FPS.
Stop.
It was so
Dude,
bad.
I remember, dude, Warzone 1 was so fun. Like when it first dropped. Because I had Damascus at the time, because I camo grinded
Yeah.
on Modern Warfare 2019.
Mhm.
Running around with like Carter, Brady, Drew, and just playing Warzone. That was like peak of like FPS, like of that year. I don't think there was like, I don't think it got better.
No. Dude,
And
oh, sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, finish your story. I didn't realize there was more to it.
I'd gone absolutely down the shitter.
Yeah. Do you remember the fucking what was it, Black Ops 4, like version of the battle royale right before Warzone.
No, I never really
Fuck.
watched or played it.
I can't remember what it was called, but that was fun. I honestly, I really enjoyed that one more than regular Warzone, if I'm honest.
Mhm. I remember watching Dr. Disrespect play it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was like it was in the height of PUBG and Fortnite, and then
Dude,
fuck.
the OG PUBG days, like whenever like the Misfits were making their PUBG videos,
Mhm.
that
That was the height of the Misfits as well. I think
that is true.
I think as soon as PUBG died, like so did their content.
Look, yo, Misfits like runs through Valorant rosters so damn fast.
It runs
They picked
through
up a
what?
bunch of kids from through Valorant rosters.
Oh,
They
shit.
picked up a bunch of kids from Georgia Tech.
Uh-huh.
Done after literally like 4 months. And it was all the Georgia Tech kids that got dropped. I'm really confused because one was on their women's team, and then one was coaching one of the teams. They both got let go, and it's just crazy to me. They just run through people.
Well, I remember that. I think they run through content creators too. I remember, fuck, what was her name, like Maisie or whatever. I just saw her on Twitter. I didn't know her, but I saw that she was a part of Misfits, and then like, I think like a week after I followed her or whatever, I just saw she get kicked.
That was WCB, I think, though.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay, I thought it was a part of Misfits.
they keep some long-term content creators. Like Cutie Cinderella, I think, is with Misfits.
Oh
Mhm.
wow.
They've kept her for fucking forever, but
I'm not gonna lie,
I just-
that whole group, I hate that group, like Ludwig and like Hassan and all that shit. Like,
I don't like Hassan.
I don't like Hassan that much, but Ludwig's funny.
I
Yeah,
feel
Ludwig
like
is okay.
Ludwig is okay at some points, but I feel like most of his content is just so fucking boring and lazy to me. He has literally admitted to like playing, it was like Super Autopets or something like that on stream, just so he could sit on his phone and scroll through Twitter like most of the day.
Crazy comes. I met him at DreamHack Atlanta, and he was really nice.
Who?
Ludwig.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Okay.
You know who I really like?
Hmm.
Laserbeam.
Yeah,
Dude, dude.
fair enough.
The Laserbeam's older videos. I remember. Okay, I don't know how you guys spent your summers, but I was fat and a loner, and I lived on the street where like you can't walk. You have to be like driven somewhere to go anywhere. And so I would just stay home and take care of the dogs and inevitably be a slave to my father in the backyard doing yard work. But
Been there.
Yeah.
like if my dad was on shift and my mom was at work, I'd just like lay on the living room couch and watch YouTube videos all day. That was like multiple summers when I was a kid.
See, we're talking about like when we were kids, or like how
Yeah, like kind of early middle school.
early middle
that
school.
time
Okay.
period.
Yeah.
Late middle school.
Yeah.
Whenever you have a phone to watch YouTube videos on.
I feel like that was when.
That was when
That-
Vanos
that-
was at its peak.
Well, that was when
on
I was
GTA
watching
5
like
videos.
Sky Does Minecraft and all that shit, into like right before the fall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and genuinely like middle school for us, I think that was peak version for him. Until, you know, I think once Max and Ross left or whatever, then like the content started going down, and then like you just saw the inevitable like downfall of his channel and him as a person. But
Yeah. Well, when the Vanos crew was doing like Gmod, like death runs and stuff, I think that's realistically that's kind of peak YouTube.
well, like I thought the same thing. I love those things, and I'll go back and rewatch them, and I'm like, man, these are not
It's
as funny
kinda
as I
boring.
remember them.
Yeah, they're kind of boring,
They're
but
not as funny anymore.
still, like, if you watch some of the videos now, like they're even worse.
Oh yeah, like undoubtedly, like they don't. Well, it's because they can't make the like that. The whole point of their channels were like they were making edgy jokes, and that they can't make anymore.
Well, they can.
Well, for the most part, some of them. Yeah, I think Vanos is pretty much the only one, like that one golf video that they did a
Oh,
while ago.
yeah.
We got the rice out one. I think that's pretty much the only thing they can get away with anymore.
Yeah, I think that's so annoying, dude.
I agree.
Like the idea of like how heavily they're censored. It really is repulsing to me.
Well, like that's why I hardly ever do YouTube anymore. Anyways, like everything is so censored on what you can and can't say. Like with Twitch, yeah, obviously there's some things you can't and some things you can't say, right? Like that makes sense. But YouTube is so much more strict, and if they find like, the thing with YouTube is they will it's almost like British police, you know?
Oh yeah.
It's a police state on YouTube, and it's brutal. I don't understand why streamers ever switch to YouTube either. Like you always hear people complain about demonetization and shit, but it's like you dug your own grave with this because you chose YouTube and you stick with YouTube and not deciding to switch to something else.
Well, yeah, but I feel like for YouTubers specifically, I feel like YouTube kind of killed a lot of YouTube channels.
Oh yeah,
because they weaponized demonetization.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like, how do you undo that damage?
Oh, dude, it used to be so much worse too. That's the problem. It used to be so much worse because like early stages of like demonetization and shit.
It was like random.
It was like the first 5 seconds of your video. If you cuss at all, then you get demonetized and all this other shit. And it's like it was brutal. And you basically at that point you saw that if YouTubers wanted to make money, it was always a sponsored video. And that's why like you saw that with like Russian Badger 2020, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Where like when
NordVPN.
Yeah, and he was doing like Honey and all that shit when he was still playing Siege. God, I fucking love that.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Whenever he had, he would always, every time he played Jaeger, he would do a big deal about having a skeleton face. From like the 2017 Halloween event or whatever it was.
Yeah. No, honestly, his content's still really fucking funny, but
oh, dude, I love the Russian Badger.
I don't think anything will ever beat his video with on Warface when they were invading Japan.
Oh yes.
Bing was hitting him back to back with jokes.
Hana, what are some of the old YouTubers that you watched?
Similar to what a lot of you guys said, but also I had like a British YouTuber's face. So all of the weird British YouTubers like Zoella, Casper, Joe Sugg, Alfie, like for some reason that entire friend group was like a huge face of mine. There's also a big Tyler Oakley girly. And he started streaming on Twitch, and I went into his TikTok live the other day and had like a 10-minute conversation with him, and it was really weird because like 12-year-old Hana would be losing her fucking mind. But I don't know.
No,
a lot of them switched over to like gaming content, so it was super cool.
I feel that I still have that kind of like fucking nerd out shit kind of thing where like I'm friends with a lot of like big streamers now, like Widow, Nito, and I'm blanking on the name right, Dale Duo and stuff like that. Like,
oh, I love Dale.
I love Dale.
Actually, my favorite person.
Yeah, you and Dale are probably the two like streamers who I'm closest with. I would say.
She's so fucking funny.
She's so nice too. Like
we hung out with her and her husband at Musty's after party, and it was just so much fun. They are so funny and they get along so well. Like their interactions are just the cutest fucking thing I have ever seen in the entire world.
No, she single-handedly led like 3 people calling me 5NE now.
Oh my god.
Because she started calling me that, so now Lexi and a few others from Widow's chat started calling me that.
I will never call you Senos.
No, well, it's because you've known me for 9 years, so fair enough.
I refuse.
Yeah, it always like throws me off a bit when when Silas calls me 5s every now and again.
Oh yeah.
Every time he does it, I was like, whoa, what a second. Wait a second.
I'm gonna be like 100% with you. I didn't realize it didn't just say 5. I did not realize it said Sinus for a very long time.
Oh,
honestly, like way too long. I just like randomly watched your channel trailer one day and I was like, what the fuck did he just say? And I like scrubbed back like 4 times and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how did I not know that, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you were Sinus until like, fuck. It would have been probably last semester.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
When like it was like said in passing.
Yeah.
I had no idea because I had only ever heard 5 INI 5. And I was like, oh yeah, well, that makes sense.
That is why I love this stream name so much. Because like it's so universal. Everyone has their own spin on it, everyone has their own take, and that's what I love, right? Because obviously it has its own meaning and personal meaning to me, and I will still always love. But the thing I love about it is that like every time I go to raid someone new, they're not gonna know my name. And sometimes they'll get it right, sometimes they'll ask me. sometimes they'll have their own spin on it, and I really enjoy figuring that out, and that kind of makes it more fun for me as well. And then everyone's like, you should change your brand to this or whatever, but I'm like, I feel like keeping it like this makes my brand even better because, you know, everyone can be like talking. There's different little things to everyone talking about it, and it just seems to be more fun for everyone else that way as well. And I think it was a good choice putting that because I mean, obviously you get sinus infection quite a bit. Widow calls me that very often, which fair enough because
infection is hilarious.
I started referring to her as Pregasaurus, but
Oh god, the poor woman.
I never called her that in your chat, but in passing comment as a joke, I'll like say that to Lexi or whatever. But no, it's always just fun to see what everyone's gonna make of it because I mean, to be fair, without the fives, if it was actually S's, it would be in Latin, and I don't think anyone in the world right now knows how to speak Latin.
There's actually a lot of people who probably.
I think there's a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Is it really? I thought.
I mean, no one. It's not like an official language, so it's technically like a dead language. But like, there's a lot of people who know how to like read Latin.
Fair enough.
Yeah, especially a lot of high school classes are teaching Latin again.
Really?
Yeah, because it's really important in science because they're root words, and so it helps you kind of like break down like questions.
Okay.
Here, look at what I sent in chat. That's my interpretation of your name.
Fair enough. No.
I just whipped that up in Microsoft.
I know
Paint.
you did.
Yeah,
It looks like it did. No, I'd always just heard it was a dead language, so I just assumed like no one knew it. That's why I was thought. But like,
a dead language just means like nobody speaks it as their like first language.
First language.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, but
The fall of Rome. So
Yeah.
that'll be English.
no, but I always like the name because I mean, like, you always get that where it's like, oh, what does your name mean? And then you get to have that long-winded story about like how it came to be. Because I mean, it really did start at kind of like a what would be what's the right word I'm thinking of here? Nostalgic kind of name, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so every time I think about like the backstory, I always get to relive those days on Xbox when I was playing with my friends and shit. So.
Has this always been your name?
No, it didn't become my name until I started till I switched to PC.
What's your old gamer tag?
Utopian Gaming.
No, that was the clan.
No.
I don't want to.
I'm talking about the good old days back on like, Xbox.
Oh god.
Xbox 360. What was your gamer tag?
I'd rather not say it personally.
Well, that's unfortunate because I'm gonna have to press you for an answer here.
Okay, are you wanting the first?
I want the first two.
Oh, the first two?
Yeah, the first two.
Okay, let me think. There was that one came first, and then it was that, and then it was okay. I can give you the full one because it is everyone. You know how everyone has like what started out as Captain Ice 6748 or whatever. Then it became Ice. Then it was Captain, and then Captain Ice, and now it's CPTN or whatever. And that's my permanent one, or like something like that, where it's like a long. Mine is completely random. It started out very so. Fuck, I hate this. Started out as an old Minecraft thing, because I was really into Minecraft when I was younger. So the fucking I think, how old was I when this one? This had to be when I was like 10, I think, something like that. It was like Griefer Plays.
Creeper Plays.
Griefer.
Griefer Plays.
It's that I fucking hate it, dude.
Cringe.
Yeah, it's really cringe. And then I switched to I think it was Cyclash. I don't know, something like that. And then
bro thinks he's a Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else. And then it became Arsenic with like a 1 as the I.
That's your Ubisoft, isn't it?
Well, no, then it became Lethal AS1 because I met a group from Siege. That's how I met Mason or Silas and his brother Zane. And that group, I became part of their like clan that I had. It was like the Lethal clan. And so I couldn't put Lethal Arsenic, so it became Lethal AS1.
Mm-hmm.
But then I switched to PC, and I wanted to get part of the old Rocket League group that I had still, right, that I had missed, and was Utopian Gaming, and so I switched to Sinus because it's Utopia in Latin.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Hana, what about you? What's your day one in your backpack?
In the backpack was Flamestar 360 because I
Okay.
really liked Warrior Cats, and my favorite character was Firestar, but I was different than everyone else, so I wouldn't name myself Firestar. I was Flamestar because
Mhm.
that's so much different. Um, yeah, and
Yeah.
then I got banned on Animal Jam because I scammed some
shit.
girl. So I changed my username
Dude,
to
Animal
yeah,
Jam is
dude.
my jam.
No, I was really serious in the Animal Jam economy. I was actually, fun fact, I was an Animal Jam YouTuber for about 2 months, and then my mom found out, and then I got in trouble. But I got up to 200 subscribers, so I was really proud of myself.
That's actually a W.
Thank you. I was like 10. I got in a lot of trouble. I was like screen recording from her MacBook. It was interesting.
Oh man.
But I scammed some girl out of a black long spike collar, and then I got reported and I got banned. So my next account was It's Flamestar 360. Yep. I did not scam anyone on this account. I can say I learned my lesson.
Are you sure?
But I was also 9. Yes. But for anyone wondering, I do have a founder's hat, so it's hard to be me. Super rich in the Animal Jam economy or whatever. Okay, and then after that, let's see. I decided I could no longer be Flamestar 360, even though I have been rereading the Warrior Cat books like very recently, as in like 2 days ago. Definitely read part of one during the football game yesterday. It's
Your
really
friend
been
doing a
going on
football game?
Yep. I was really hot and I didn't want to be out there, so I went and sat in the tunnel. It was
Fair
really
enough.
nice. Okay. Let's see. And then we switched. I wanted something space themed, so I tried to take Nebula, but obviously Nebula is taken on platforms because hello.
Mhm.
Obviously. So Xbox, I just realized I could be Nebulae, so I put an E at the end of it. And then when I decided I wanted to start streaming, that was taken. So I was like, you know what? I need something that I can get on every platform if I want to do this shit. So I just kept making words with Neb, and now I'm here.
That makes so much more sense.
But now I just kind of go by Hana. Like, it's just.
Yeah.
It really varies. I don't know. I don't mind what people call me, but I would, if I could have my tag be Hana, I probably still wouldn't because people just read it as Hannah.
Mm.
And if I have to explain it, every time I have to explain it, like I actually, my will to live goes down like a little more.
I still remember that one Discord night where I kept accidentally calling you Hannah over and over.
I was just like, stop responding. I don't know.
Yeah.
Put a
Really?
U after the first A, and nobody will ever mispronounce it again.
You're so right. You're so right.
Shire,
Or you
Shire,
should
what about
change
you?
your name to Hannah and still call
about
yourself
me?
Hana. So every time.
I could change my name to Hannah.
Yeah.
Do you guys see that thing that Subway was running? If you change your name legally to Subway, you get free Subway for life.
Yeah.
I was
Which
really-
W.
I was
honestly,
really
who would ever
considering
want
it.
Subway for life? Though?
Me and
Right.
Noah go once a week. Are you serious?
Holy shit. Okay.
I love Subway.
If it was like Chick-fil-A, I'd be like, okay. You
I'm
got
not
my
Chick-fil-A.
I'm
attention.
Chick-fil-A now,
Chick-fil-A.
motherfucker. I'm Chick-fil-A now.
Yeah.
No, Shire, what about you? You have have you always been Shire? Because you're pretty young still.
Okay.
So
So I started off as Shire Wookiee,
okay.
Okay.
but
So you're next right now.
no,
That's really
Hold
good,
up.
Shire.
no, it has changed a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so then I was just Wookiees, so I got rid of the Shire, and then I became unknown without the O, so it was like an X instead of an O, because I was like 10 and I thought it was really cool. Here I
Of
could probably
course.
spell it out
No. I think we're following.
Yeah. Yeah.
like that. That's how I spelled it. And then after that, I was Apollo.
I remember that.
Oh yeah. Shit. It has been.
Wow.
And then I was just Shire.
Yeah.
And then I went back to Shire Wookiee. And then depending on what platform I'm on, I'm either Shire Wookiee, Shire Howdy.
You know what you should really be?
No.
Captain. Because you could be, Captain Morgan.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I was wondering where you were going with that. I had no idea.
No, okay. For me, my Austin, you probably remember this. My like original like username on like any game I played online was Super Gmo
Yeah, I do remember that.
6677. Okay.
That's more embarrassing than mine.
Yeah, it is. Well, here's what it comes from. I didn't make it. My dad did.
No.
Because way back in the day, you know, I was a cool guy. I had
He was super
webkins.
cool.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a shitload of webkins, let me tell you. And my dad's nickname for me when I was a kid was always Monkey.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
cute.
Like yeah. And he still calls me it sometimes. But
You are
when I was a
Monkey.
kid, you know, he always called me Monkey.
Now it's
So
Gorilla.
But like he couldn't find anything where Monkey would fit in. So we changed it to Money. So it was Super G Money. And then we shortened it to Super Gmo.
One of my really good friends was G Money growing up.
Well, my name's Grant. So like super,
That's fair. He was Gavin.
yeah, Super Gmo. And then 6677 were my football numbers when I was
Ah.
like when I was a kid. So I was Super Gmo 6677 for a long time. Like I didn't change it for a long time. It wasn't until probably Modern Warfare 2019 when I switched to MacBook Air because all of me and my friends all switched our names to like tablet like
Oh
brands.
shoot, I missed one.
What?
Okay, so me and my friends did the same thing, but we were like VPN softwares.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
And so there was like 20 of us. And so I was Atlas VPN.
Oh
And,
my goodness.
VPN is a crazy name.
and then so there was like Surfshark, there were like all the big ones, and then there was this like random one that it was like one of my like close friends right now. He was like Cuddle Bear VPN. It was really weird.
Fuck.
Mhm.
That's my
Yeah.
nickname for Grant.
Cuddle Bear.
I'm gonna start calling you that now just to piss you off.
I'm fine. I don't care. No, but so I was MacBook Air because my friend, like, I had a friend who was like Kindle Fire
Kindle
And,
Fire is crazy.
yeah. and like iPod Touch. Like we were just different like electronics. And then
So lame.
when I got PC on like when I got Siege PC and like Steam and all that, when I switched to PC, I became Charybdis.
Huh.
Because
Can I tell the story about when I first saw that name?
yeah, go
for,
ahead.
For the longest time, I'm talking over a year, I would always think it was Charybdis.
Hmm?
So every
nobody
time I
know-
would call you out in game, I said, "Hey, Charybdis is doing this."
Yeah, nobody knows how to pronounce it.
No.
Oh, that's your name?
Charybdis.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait.
because Charybdis is one of the monsters from the Odyssey, the one that creates a whirlpool.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Wait,
Yeah.
that or whatever?
Yeah. So it's like a maelstrom. They're like interchangeable. They both mean like a whirlpool. Because in the Odyssey, it was a whirlpool was just referred to by a creature, Charybdis. So that was my name for a while. And then we started playing Dead by Daylight. And at one point, I switched to Hex Stage 4.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That was an elite name.
I remember that.
That was an amazing name.
That was a fire name.
What
For
did I
anyone who
change
doesn't
mine to
understand-
Hex Alimony?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I
For
forgot
anyone,
about
who
that.
doesn't, for anyone who isn't like a Dead by Daylight player, there's this thing in the game. It's like an ability. It's like Hex, and it basically gives like everybody a debuff if you're a killer.
I see.
And so Hex Stage 4 and Hex Alimony. So we were gamers, you know.
We were gamers.
So yeah, and then I switched to Muddy Isle. And that's what I am like right now. And then on Siege, I came with Snowy.pu because I wanted something with Purdue.
which I think is totally lame. Muddy Isle's way better.
I don't think I can get Muddy Isle on Ubisoft though. I think that was the reason I did Snowy
Fair
Duck U.
enough. Fair enough. It just should have made a Hex Stage 4 then.
Hex Stage 4 was really funny.
Dude, when I joined the game, totally unsuspecting of it, it was so fucking funny. Because like you didn't say a thing. We got in a game. You're like, did you see my name? I said no. Did you change it? He's like, yeah. And so we go out of the game at the end of it, and I look and I see his name, and I fucking die laughing.
It was a good day. It was a wonderful time.
It's a good day.
Oh, the good old days when games were an absolute dog shit.
What are you talking about, dude? They were that was last year, man.
Shut your fucking mouth.
You should
I'm
make sure
trying
that
to
we
remember happy
Actually-
memories.
Actually, you're right. You know, DVD wasn't as bad back then because they didn't have zone killers.
Or it wasn't the meta because there wasn't the knight and there wasn't
The new
I don't
one.
know, yeah, the girl with the big fat ass.
Zone killers completely killed DVD. I'll be honest.
It
Like,
really did.
like fucking what's his name? The Legion and Ghostface. Like you saw them all the time, along with the Mastermind, and that got really
So they were the
annoying.
most fun to play.
Yeah, but they're also the most fun to play. Like it got really annoying to play against, but it wasn't like unwinnable. And then now you have like the Knight and the Skull Merchant and shit like that. And I mean, it is literally impossible to win.
Yeah,
And
I'd
unless
say,
they're
like,
just bad, it is impossible to win. And it's like it just ruined the game.
or you have like a 4-man where you can like plan to break 3 gens.
True.
But yeah, whenever those, you know, it's really interesting you bring up like that play style. It really is kind of weird how much gaming companies are like forcing extremely unhealthy metas into their games. It's so odd.
Yeah, dude. Well, you know what it is? It's because they don't have an idea, and they kind of finally come up with an idea like, oh, this is the new meta. We should jump on this. We should capitalize on it. And then it kills their game. And they're like, why did it kill it?
Yeah, because
no
the
one
meta
liked
is always super one-sided.
Yeah. It can be fun for one player, but for the other players in the game, it literally ruins the game. So more often than not, for every one player that's enjoying it, 4 people aren't. And
Yeah.
you're losing 4 people. Like at least a week, but probably more. You know,
Developers, they really have no idea how to balance games.
and that's what I like about Rocket League is it seems like the devs actually seem to care somewhat.
Okay, let's be honest though. Rocket League, there isn't really like a meta, I would say.
That's not true.
Okay, hold on. Metas are literally defined by like new like skills that people develop and learn, but there isn't anything on like an actual developer side that they change in any significant degree that has realistically any effect on the game. Because all
Fair.
Rocket League drops is like new maps, and everybody hates them, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because there isn't really a way to change the basic mechanics of Rocket League. There's no way
They
to, like,
used to be able to, but now they can't because they'll get pissed off if they do.
yeah, but like, how would you change it? Whenever you drive slower now. They'd be
Oh,
like,
dude,
what's
people
the
be
point of
pissed.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point of that? Like, but in games like DBD, you can like stumble into accidental fuck ups, and it seems like they just throw caution to the wind whenever
Yeah.
they're trying to develop things.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like they know they're walking through a minefield and they purposely blindfold themselves.
True.
They're
Oh.
like, they give their like 7-year-old daughter a stick and a blindfold and say, "Go, make it through. I believe in you." It's ridiculous.
That's so accurate too. That's
Because Siege is suffering from the problem.
well,
DVD is suffering from
Siege was already suffering for a long time, and that was literally because for the longest
French.
time they. Fucking right, but for the longest time they refused to listen to anyone but the pros, and the pros wanted it to be easier for them, but they basically took the fun out of Siege, and for the long time they were struggling with that, and it became more about gunplay at that point, and it really killed the game. And because it was all about utility. That was the big thing. It was about utility, and they took that factor away somewhat. And then they started making ops with the same utility as others, but slightly more convenient. And it's like, what's the fucking point? At this point, you're just, it's the same thing that Blizzard's doing. You know, it's a dead horse at this point. They're just reanimating the corpse.
I don't know. I feel like I kind of disagree that right now Siege isn't about utility, because you have ops like Fenrir where,
Well,
like, literally his ability is game defining.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like before, like I'm talking about from knock update to fuck. What was the one they finally started changing shit for the better? Probably Iana.
Probably Osa.
Osa. Yeah, you're right. It was after Osa was when they finally started doing shit right. So, I mean, that was like what, a 3-year difference?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, for like 3 years it was struggling. Like it was actively just losing more and more. And they were just like, oh, we're just gonna keep listening to pros until the pros like started getting so much hate, and RL
Oh yeah.
or not RL, R6 esports kind of just died. Like I haven't heard anything about it.
Is it still limping along?
I don't know, man.
Shire,
don't
can you look
think
that up
so.
real quick? You don't think so?
I don't think they're still doing
Are
anything.
we still
no.
recording?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing it anymore. I haven't heard anything about it.
I don't blame them. I mean, it probably wouldn't make any money.
Oh, because I mean they killed the game.
It's true. And you know what? They probably started putting in ops based on the people whenever our 6 pros started dying.
Oh yeah. As
Figuratively.
soon as like
No, it's literally.
it's what?
People were actually going out and killing our 6 pros.
SSG didn't win tonight. What the fuck? Get him!
It's like fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Whenever the people pull up on Brad
So
Brad
you
Pitt's
have
character.
seen it. So you
I've seen
have
that scene. I've seen that scene.
Okay.
No.
All right. We've had a discussion about this. He goes, it just doesn't interest me. Fuck, I've been wanting to watch that
What
for
were you
so
talking about?
Once Upon a Time in
Once Upon a Time
Hollywood.
in Hollywood. It's
I
a
don't even
Quentin
know what that is.
Tarantino movie.
Oh, okay. Well,
So you automatically know it's not gonna be great.
Oh, fuck you. I know you're just trying to piss me off, but I
Yeah.
don't care. Fuck you.
It's his favorite director, so I had to say something like that.
yeah.
No, Christopher Nolan's way better. Like, am I wrong?
I
Yes.
think I'm better at movie directing than both of them.
I can get behind that.
Really? You know
Yeah.
what, Shire? I would love to see you produce a movie. See you direct a movie. I want to see it.
I want to see you cast yourself
Oh
as
my!
a role.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be like that. Like, you ever seen the Impractical Jokers? Like when Murr directed his own movie when he was younger.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that.
Shire. Name a movie you've seen.
I've seen a
Any
couple of
movie.
movies.
Any movie.
just a movie.
Could
Yeah.
be Night at the Museum.
Not at the museum.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Just any movie. It doesn't matter.
I said a movie.
All right. Who would you cast yourself as at Night at the Museum? I'd love to hear that.
That's a great conversation starter.
Night at the Museum?
Yeah.
I picked the wrong movie.
King
I gotta
Tut.
think.
Easter Island Head.
Yes.
Oh, banger.
No.
Okay, guys, I'm not that big.
That's not. That is not what that was about.
Nope. Not at all.
Austin, who do you think you would be in the Night at the Museum?
Oh, and do I have to choose Night at the Museum? I haven't seen that movie in so long.
No. You can change your vote.
Okay.
What's your roommate doing over there?
Watching TV.
Okay. Well, his blanket was moving up and down, so.
Um,
On a call with his girlfriend.
no. Anyway.
Any
Fuck.
movie.
Name
a
that's,
movie.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to think of a movie that I feel like I could definitely see myself as a character in.
You're Red from Angry Birds too.
Hana, be thinking of a movie.
That's a good one.
I'm doing
That's a
some
good one, Shire.
construction here.
I could definitely see that actually.
No, if there's like a live action version.
Oh yeah. Oh god. That'd be so bad, dude.
And Grant's the pig.
From what? Charlotte's Web?
No, the Angry Birds movie.
Oh yes, I can get behind that.
No, dude, I feel like if I were to be in anything, it'd be the Fast and Furious franchise to be some character that just kills the entire universe so it can finally end.
Definitely not you.
Austin, choose a movie for me. And I'll cast myself as a role.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, you motherfucker. I was actually thinking about that a minute ago.
I knew you were, that's why I said it.
I'm definitely a guy that steals the embryos.
Oh shit.
What's the magic word? Nuh-uh.
Okay, what about me? What do you think?
No, I said you.
Okay, but for
In
Grant.
Jurassic Park?
No, just any movie. What do you think? Like, pick a movie.
What about The Greatest Showman?
Fuck.
The girl with the beard.
Fuck you.
The bearded lady?
I don't. It's been a minute since I've seen that movie too. It's been since like freshman year of high school.
You can be the bearded lady.
I just can't remember all the characters.
Bro, it did not come out. Actually, it might have come out my sophomore year.
I think it did.
Yeah,
No, it didn't come out in 2017.
I'm pretty sure it did.
I probably saw it late then. I don't know.
Hold on, guys. I'll research it.
Though it may have been like 2018, but I watched it like 5
2017
times. During-
film.
I think I
told you.
watched it like at the end of 20. I probably not in 2017. But I probably watched it in like 2018.
I saw it in theaters
I didn't.
with a person.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Such is life. I still love that movie though.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's a fantastic
It's a
movie.
lovely movie.
Um,
Anyone who hasn't seen The Greatest Showman should go watch it. It is a musical, but it's
That's-
fucking Hugh Jackman
I love you.
and Zac Efron.
and Zac Efron. Oh, and Zendaya.
Yeah, that kind of kills it though.
I don't know. I thought she was great. A lot of people don't know that Hugh Jackman was on Broadway
Yeah.
before he was on Hollywood.
Well, because like everyone knows him as Wolverine. That's why.
Facts. He was so good at Wolverine.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for him to come back as Deadpool 3.
I can't wait for Daniel Radcliffe to be the new Wolverine.
No,
Oh, shot.
there's no way they're gonna choose him.
That'd be so lit though. The boy who lived.
Oh, dude,
like the
I can only
American version
imagine
of Daniel
him with like the
Radcliffe.
2 guns or whatever when he's sitting in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
I just imagine that being Wolverine, but so the guns is just the claws.
Is that an actual movie or is that just something
That's a movie.
on YouTube?
It's a movie.
Daniel Radcliffe actually has a lot of like pretty serious roles. Like Swiss Army Man is a really crazy role. Because do you know what that's about?
Swiss Army Man.
It's about a guy who's like in a plane crash or something, and whoever was with him like dies, but
El Bozo.
he hallucinates this guy still being alive and like talking to him. So he drags him around like the forest, and he's like hallucinating this corpse talking to him.
What the fuck?
Crazy movie, really out
Yeah.
there.
Okay, I have my decision right. I'm gonna go with Batman vs Superman, and be Commissioner Gordon only because I want to save J.K. Simmons from that role. All right, I don't want that movie to be attached to his name to drag him down. But no, can we talk about for a second how well every Commissioner Gordon is casted?
Dude,
Every
Gary
time.
Oldman is so elite.
I even like the new one. I can't remember his name. They had J.K. Simmons as well, and then the black guy in the new Batman. I can't remember his name. Whatever his name was. I thought he was a fantastic choice as well. I mean, even Arkham Knight, whoever they got to voice that was phenomenal. Like, they don't miss with Commissioner Gordon.
It seems like they actually like cast the characters really well, but the writers, like, thank God they're on strike. Hopefully they come back better. Like fucking Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, true though. It's so true.
The writing in Hollywood has been so shit. And no one can deny it either. It has been like objectively.
I'm putting that down as
awful.
quote of the year, bro.
It has been abhorrent.
Holy shit. That might be
I'm
one of
not
the
the only
funniest
one
things
who-
you said.
I'm not the only one who thinks this, right?
No, I agree.
Shire, Hana, do you?
I'm not
I'm
a
not
big
the,
movie person, so
Oh, fair
I
enough.
can't even talk on this.
I've not really heard about this Hollywood drama thing.
Oh, dude, it's like huge, and like actors are starting to go on strike too.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
They can
it's a
just,
big
like,
thing.
Cry.
like, I mean, honestly, kind of thank God, though, because, I mean,
Literally, it's like a purge of the film industry.
producers are pissing me the fuck off. Dude, Bob Iger, especially.
They're ruining cinema.
Bob Iger is such a piece of shit, dude. I've told you, I've talked about this before.
Yeah,
He, for a Christmas bonus, right? For Christmas bonus, he gave all Disney employees a copy of his book and then took it out of their paychecks.
Crazy comes.
And then not only that, first off, he makes $25 million plus dollars a year, and he lowballed them in the latest strike, like in the latest meeting for the strike.
yeah.
It's,
They literally need to take his feet away.
no, not even that. He had first proposed to put cocaine in the funnel cake at Disney World because not enough sales were going through with it.
I can get behind that.
But because it was literally because they had overpriced the fuck out of it.
Oh, fair
Yeah,
enough.
bro.
Yeah.
You can literally like buy like a souvenir cup for like $75.
Happiest place, my ass, bro. That shit is literally every parent's worst nightmare. It is so fucking
my
expensive.
God, dude. No, somebody needs to literally like kidnap this dude and like forcibly give him diabetes. That way he starts losing like digits. Like that's the only way this is gonna get solved.
Just pump him with a bunch of sugar.
fuck up his blood sugar. Like toes.
No,
start
it's
dropping
gonna be
off.
like that scene in Ghost Recon where they just like to interrogate this guy, they just force this guy to continue doing lines of coke until he gives up information.
No, dude, you're like
Crazy.
you got him kidnapped, force feeding him sugar. You're like putting insulin under his nose so he can smell it. Like that's what we need.
Jesus.
That's that psychological stuff I'm about, baby.
Yeah, fair enough. Holy shit, that's good. I need to recover from that for a second. I need to take a
Dude.
breather.
I was listening to a historical podcast earlier, and it was talking about like ancient torture techniques. Right? It was just like a passing comment.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff is wild. Like, I'm like taking notes. I'm like sticking it on my wall. Like, I have to remember this
You
stuff.
really needed to take notes? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well,
for when those
one of
black
the-
SUVs roll up, you know.
No, one of the old techniques. I can't remember what it was called, like what the official title is. But they would strap someone's limbs to two boats. So they would be like hung in the
Yes.
middle of two boats.
Oh my god.
And they would force feed them honey and milk. And then they would cover them in honey and milk. And then they would push them out in a body of stagnant water in the sun and leave them there. And so all the sugar, all the smell, it would attract bugs and insects, and they would come and they'd eat the sugar off his skin, and then they'd start eating him. And obviously they would bury their eggs in him and they would hatch out of him. And every
So
day,
gross.
yeah, it's crazy. And every day this person's alive, they come back and they continually force feed him.
Pause.
What?
He's trying to recover.
You immediately stopped. Like the time stand still for a second. What the fuck was that?
He said pause, so I stopped.
Continue.
Is he back?
I don't know. Just continue.
Okay. So yeah, every time this dude is still alive, Well, he said something.
Yeah.
Every day that this dude's alive, they keep feeding him honey and milk until you just like disintegrated in this open body of water.
I heard about this, I think, on Jay Schlatt's podcast, and it was disgusting.
No, honestly,
Crazy.
the fucking like, oh god, the screeching eagle or something like that, whatever the fuck that torture technique was from the Vikings,
The screaming or like the screaming eagle, spread eagle, or something.
something like that, where they would fucking like grab the ribs and fucking rip them to the other side.
Yeah,
Gonna
crazy.
do that to
crumbs.
you, Austin.
Well, no,
That's
they
just
would.
crazy.
What they would do is they cut a line along your spine, and then they would break your ribs on the back. Like, yeah, they would break your ribs along the sternum, so they would flail out,
Mhm.
and they'd flip your
Cool.
skin up to make wings out of your arms and legs and like your back skin.
Ew.
Lovely.
Crazy stuff.
It's crazy to see how much we've evolved.
Yeah, right.
Oh, dude, the screeching bull, or the boiling bull, or whatever it's called. Do you remember that?
How did
That's a
we go
cl-
from our OG names to
Oh,
talking about
We have
Viking
to
mythology?
inform everyone.
also, Hana, I'm not sure if you saw this before, but the official podcast sticker is now out. The text the poor, eat the Amish sticker.
Oh my god.
The soul,
It's elite.
the soul buggy sticker is what we're calling it. Is officially out. It's actually gonna be arriving soon.
That's exciting.
I
Do
can't
it,
wait to
man.
put it on my computer, bro. My laptop. I'm gonna be repping it, and
I want to put it on my mic, but I don't know if putting it right here is gonna be the best choice.
You should just put it on your big forehead.
I was literally about to say the same thing. You could,
The thought actually had crossed my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
you could put it on the back of your chair. I mean, you sit far enough off that you can probably
Yeah.
see it a lot of the time.
But I usually lean back
No,
about.
he's too big for that.
Yeah, I usually lean back. I don't know. I'm probably gonna put my
Oh,
mic. The only
you
thing I
could-
don't like is like I usually put it right here.
You could put it right on the joint, like on the ball joint of your mic arm.
This,
Yeah.
but the problem is like
It's too big, probably.
the
It doesn't
problem.
move.
Well, no, the problem is like when I go back home, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it on this side of my. Like, I might have it back on the right side again, and not the left.
Well, you'll just have
Well,
to
I
deal
guess
with
you'll
it.
just have to get another one, dude.
You'll just buy a new one. Yeah.
Just buy a new
All right, I'm
mic.
taking yours, Grant. You have to buy one. No, I'm kidding.
Motherfucker, just take it from David.
Do I get one?
I
If
was
you
in
order
day
one.
one. I
Yeah, true.
developed this meme.
Yeah,
I
you-
came up
yeah.
with the idea of a soul buggy.
You developed the soul buggy. I developed the quote. All right.
Yeah, the tax support eat the Amish.
Yeah, that was my quote. All right.
I
I've
was
given
there
you
that
18
day.
months worth of sex.
You were there that day, true. Yeah.
Don't cite the deep text to me, witch. I was there when they were written.
Oh god. Yeah.
That's
Anyways,
a classic movie. Whatever happened to those actors? That's what I want to know.
dude, it's been
the-
so long since I've seen it.
Chronicles of Narnia. Liam Neeson was the fucking lion. That's all you need
He
to know.
was.
Mm-hmm.
Why is everything Liam Neeson is in just an absolute banger?
Because he is just a king.
Dude, The Phantom Menace only was good because of Liam Neeson. And I will stand by that.
True. Have you seen all the memes about the guy who plays Frank Gallagher in Shameless being the narrator from Curious George?
What?
yeah, same guy. The narrator from like the Curious George TV show
Ew.
played Frank Gallagher in Shameless,
That's fucking crazy.
and he looks just as homeless. in the like video, like the video of the audio recordings for it, he's
Yeah.
still. It doesn't look like he's any different. Same person. It's crazy.
I've actually never watched Shameless.
I've watched it in clips.
Yeah. I've seen a few clips, but I don't know.
All I know is Lip is the best character.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, no, you wanna know something that like just pained my soul the other day? Like I used to watch sitcoms every now and again. And there were some genuinely ones that I found like they were actually like I'm not talking about Friends or The Office. I'm talking about like was like Last Man Standing.
Big Bang Theory.
No. Oh fuck, what was it called? Like Baby Daddy, I think it was, or something like that.
Isn't that a movie?
No, you're thinking of Big Daddy. Baby Daddy was one where this dude like had a one night stand and their daughter, like 3 months old, got dropped off on his doorstep, and now him, his roommate, and or his two roommates and his brother basically had to raise this child. It was actually a really good sitcom, but it got
Sounds
canceled.
like 2.5 Men.
Something like that. But like
Oh my God.
I enjoyed it, and I was going back to rewatch like Last Man Standing and stuff like that the other night, and I was like, damn, I actually found this shit funny. What the fuck? Like it just pained my soul because I used to have so many good memories of it, and then now I'm just like, damn, this shit was not funny.
I mean, I feel that because me and Clara watched Ted the other day, and I think Ted was probably so funny when it came out, but watching it now, I was just like,
That
Now,
is still funny.
hang on now.
I didn't
I don't want to hear the
understand.
Ted slander. Ted 1 and 2 are so
no,
fucking funny still.
It was a good movie, but I don't think it was. I think if I watched it when it came out, it would have been funnier. But
Ted 2 is better.
I got a few little like chuckles, perhaps.
Yeah.
No.
I think the ending was the best part of that entire. Here's the thing. I don't think that comedy movies are as funny. I just think they're quotable.
Facts.
Especially Will Ferrell movies. Will Ferrell is so fucking quotable. Like I could Talladega Nights, Step Brothers. What was
Yeah,
the
wish.
campaign? All
the
that shit.
campaign. I wish I could watch Talladega Nights.
I know, dude. I'm gonna get you to watch it one night.
I mean, like, I can, but I'm just, like, not gonna be happy.
I know.
That's just the way it is. No, but hold on. Before we move on, you awakened a memory in me a minute ago. And I
Yeah.
refuse to let it go without you hearing it.
Okay. ADHD activated. All right. What's
This goes back to the heart of The Rock's acting career.
up? The Tooth Fairy.
No,
That was.
but that was the other one I was thinking about.
Yeah.
The movie where he's in the NFL and his daughter gets dropped off to him and he's like trying to juggle him, like trying to be a dad and being in the NFL.
Isn't that the Tooth Fairy?
No, that's a different movie. No, we're talking. It's like Game Day or something.
Oh, dude. I've seen the Tooth Fairy and I've seen Game Day. Everything that I think of from the Tooth Fairy is I'm thinking of from Game Day.
Mm-hmm. Like
That was
at
actually a
the-
good movie. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. At
I
the
just
end of the movie,
didn't
when
think
she like
about it.
eats peanuts and has an allergic reaction. No,
Oh
I like
God!
that actor.
Don't mention that. I can only think of Hereditary.
oh.
I had to
You know
rewatch that
you know-
again this summer.
You know the mom isn't American. Like she's doing an accent.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's crazy. I thought she did a great job.
Dude, there was not a single likable character in that movie.
True.
Like
Oh
that's
my
one
God.
thing. When I mentioned that to my professor, whatever, like in last semester, she's like, "Yeah, that's a new director who I've been hearing about. Apparently, like he is very known for making all of his characters extremely hated." And I was like, "Yeah, that makes so much more sense now, because God, every one of them was miserable."
You know what I still need to see?
What?
Midsummer. I haven't seen Midsummer yet.
Me neither, and I don't want to.
I don't.
Why?
I've just seen so much about it, and I was like, ugh. It reminds me a lot of like Far Cry 5-esque, you know?
Keep your rifle. Dude, okay, to be fair, that is such an elite song for no reason.
It's true. Well, because it's supposed to make fun of. The thing was, it's supposed to make fun of people like that, and everyone
Yeah.
jumped to it and goes, "This is our new song. this is our anthem." All right.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
That will always be funny. How hard it got flipped.
Yeah. Dude, did you ever watch the cinematic clip that came out for that movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, or for the game. I love that because it was like a own little movie kind of thing where they basically had actors play the characters in the game, basically setting up like a prequel to the game, like explaining how the game came to be and like why all this was happening, and it was goated. I loved that thing before it came out, and that's I saw that and I'm like, I'm buying the game, and I played it and I loved the game. And then I played a few of the other Far Cry's and I did not like them. I'm gonna be honest.
Fair enough.
Far Cry's not my type of game, but something about Far Cry 5 was just so goated. The fact that you could have a pet bear named Cheeseburger, like that's a dream come
Crazy.
true.
Dude, that's like the old Skyrim thing where it's like you summon a bear that plays the lute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, okay, I gotta comment on this. Now that Paul's turned off his light, the contrast between like the LED blue and the like bright orange of the room is so cool looking.
Yeah.
It looks like a backrooms entrance.
Yeah, I like it.
Just no.
Bro, get it away.
I just didn't want to think about the back rooms being in my bedroom.
Bruh. Like you're gonna sink through your bed at night and end up in the back rooms.
Totally what's gonna happen.
That's definitely gonna be a dream I have now. Thank you.
No, what you're gonna do is you're gonna dream that you wake up in the middle of the night and you like roll over and you roll over towards your wall and you just like fall through it and you end up in the back rooms.
Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, seeing Paul under a blanket makes me want to punch him in the face because it is fucking 85 degrees in my room right now.
Oh, I'm also on a blanket.
Oh no, it's like 65 or 68 or something like that in here.
I fucking wish. I got a fan as my AC unit. It's just blowing warm air into my room.
No,
Trying to keep the air
that's
moving.
how our bedroom is, man. There is not a single bit of airflow in there. So we have like the cool air in here blowing the cold air in there, but it just doesn't work. And so like it's so bad. It's not good.
Dude, low airflow. Have you ever seen the videos of like low airflow in a home is like really, really bad because it's like a breeding ground for mold.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Sick.
And obviously you're not like it's not refreshing the air supply in the room. So there's like a slow build of carbon dioxide, which is obviously bad for you. But there's a video. No, it's probably not that bad in there for it to be like that.
Probably
But
not.
there's a video of a girl who she's like, this is the airflow in my brother's room. And her brother obviously vapes
Mhm.
and had just like taken a puff and blew it in the air. And you can see it just stagnant, like a statue
Oh my god.
sitting in the air, like all the smoke. And it's not even like fog. It is like full on like streams of like smoke where you can see like as he walked by a vacuum was created behind him and you can see the swirls created and just like sitting in the air. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god. That sounds awful.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
Dude, that just reminds me of the fucking meme. I just like it's like a perfect example of natural selection, where it's like I passed out because my carbon monoxide alarms were beeping too loud.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is literally like bred for death.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say something controversial here, but I think
It's not controversial.
it's It's gonna sound controversial at first until you hear the ending part. All right.
Okay.
I think we should bring back eugenics, but
Yes.
hang on, but only for the people who don't put their fucking shopping carts back.
Yeah, them and the pumpkin spice latte bitches. We don't need them here. Hana, is that you?
No, I don't drink coffee.
Good. Good.
I don't
Yes.
like the smell. It bothers me.
Well, that's a very different turn than what I was going with. I was just gonna get going, so you're not a scum of the earth, but you went for
Welcome to
just because you're annoying.
Welcome to the non-coffee drinking club.
Thank you. I will order a Starbucks refresher for $6 though.
Yeah, I just drink copious amounts of caffeine from energy drinks.
I'll drink beer out of the bar tray,
Fuck.
then fucking pay for a goddamn Starbucks drink.
True. I don't understand
Does
how anyone
Noah
can-
work there? Well, he used to work there, so I would get free drinks, but now he doesn't, which is super sad. So I'm currently glaring at him with
You know what's funny is I can definitely see that.
yeah.
I
Oh,
I
my
would just go sit downtown and he would just refill my little drink while I did my homework, and it was so
No.
great.
for like most of the time that I see him, he's like 100% definitely looks like he used to work at Starbucks. But the one picture that from like LAN.
twink.
Okay, for the one picture from like LAN
Mm-hmm.
where you guys were holding the picture of me with Jody, I swear, every time I see that picture, I'm like, this dude definitely looks like one of the Italian, like, or mafia bosses. That had, like, the huge fucking, like, wife beater and the chest hair and shit. Because of the fucking, like, he had the gold chain and whatever kind of shirt he was wearing. I'm like, this definitely looks like something out of Sopranos.
Can confirm.
No. You know, my sister-in-law is a fucking district manager at Starbucks, and I don't get free drinks. This is some bullshit.
That's because she doesn't like you. It's because you call her a cougar every time.
I do call her a cougar. Yeah, my sister-in-law is like 3 months older than my brother, but I call her a cougar every time.
I told him he needs to get like one of those things that have like that every time you open the door, there's a goddamn cougar in the car.
I did that. I told you about that.
Yeah.
I took that audio and I got in the car one time.
Oh,
Or I was driving her somewhere and she got in the back of the car and I played that audio.
Well, no, I was meaning like you need to have like one of those devices that like as soon as you open the door, it plays it.
Mm-hmm. That would be funny.
Yeah.
She'd probably get really pissed off though.
Yeah.
She'd be so mad.
No, you wanna know how you psychologically fuck someone up? Get one of those like annoy bots or whatever. Annoy bots or whatever they're called. It's like has random beeps, random like child laughs, whatever, like random intervals. Holy shit, those can literally put someone in a fucking mental hospital.
I love that Reddit story.
Oh, dude, that is some me type shit. That's me pettiness right there. Like that is something. If I had the access to do it, I would 100% do it. Have you seen that, Hana?
No.
There's a Reddit story basically where this dude, he was dating this girl and she went on this trip, and during the or before she left for the trip, they were dating. Like midway through the trip, she cheated on him and broke up with him and told him to move out because her new boyfriend was gonna move in by the time she got back. And so he bought like 10 of these like annoy bots, or probably more, I don't know, like these annoy bots or whatever they're called. Basically, what the purpose is that like it'll beep. There's children laughing. There's screeching. There's scratching. There's all these different noises on random intervals. So it could be 5 minutes, 1 minute, a day, a week. You never know what it is, and it's also plays it at a certain like volume to where you could be in the same room. One side of the room can hear it, but the other side can't.
Okay.
So basically, what it did, for a full year, this couple just thought they were going crazy and thought it was a subconscious like thing from their. I thought it was some kind of subconscious thing about them feeling guilt for the cheating and like it's not right. They have to break up. The guy lasted like 4 months with her, and then and then she sold her house because here's the thing. It was her mom's house, so she gave it back to her parents, and the dude bought it back for dirt cheap, and then took all of the bots out.
Oh my god.
That is some next level pettiness that I'm 100% for. I'm all for that shit.
You said that was a Reddit story?
Yeah.
Crazy comms.
No, you gotta like put them like air vents. Inside pillows, like inside the zipper pillows. If you're really nifty, you can sew them into couches.
Didn't he put it in like the fucking electrical sockets?
Yeah, that's a good one. Electrical sockets. If they have a fireplace that they don't use, you can put it on the inside of the chimney. There's a lot. You can put it on like the inside of lamps, like on lampshades. That's a good place.
Mm-hmm. No,
I can come up with some pretty great places to put them.
In the shower head.
Crazy.
If you're like really good with a needle, you can sew them into the like seams of someone's shirt.
Oh my god. No, they would feel that though. They would feel that.
Not necessarily. If it's like a button-up shirt, you can sew it behind a button.
True. I feel like they would see that though.
I don't know.
I feel like maybe like the pocket.
Maybe the pocket, the very like tails of the bottom of the shirt where the buttons button up.
Yes. Smart. Yeah.
Inside jackets, because most jackets are like double lined, so it's like 2 layers. You can slip it in between them.
No, you've also put it in their car too. That's the crazy part. Is like
Car would be crazy.
in the car and the house. Like, God, that would be like unimaginable like levels of stress coming from those people, I feel like.
Car, house, and clothing. Something that you're always around all the time.
Yep, that sounds about right. All right. Well, we've been going for like an hour and 20. So, are you guys want to continue, or Hana, do you need to be somewhere, or do you want to wrap it up?
I
Or
do kind of need to go.
okay, that's fine. We can wrap it
Yeah,
up.
it is just getting late and I'm sleepy.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we can go ahead and end it. Grant, we'll let you end it this time.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. And I just want to clarify, we do condone psychological warfare against people who have wronged you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And in very specific cases, such as recently EDP, we also condone the use of our official sponsored torture techniques. Have a great night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're listening. Thank you very much. Have a great day.